A season ends and wisdom is revealed. This is the truth about tarot card readings and horoscopes for chosen ones. Conclusions. At some point in your journey, you might have to come to terms with the deep truths of this talk today, so I suggest that you listen all the way to the end. God has set you aside. And all of us, on our journey, when it comes to certain things, we, want to know the answer. We want to know if something's going to end, if something's going to come to us. So we might turn to tarot card readings, listen to certain horoscopes, and these outlets, there is something that is going to override all of them, and there's a very important refinement that you're going to go through during this process. Today I'm leaving my conclusions, my observations after we have ended a very tough season. We kind of entered a tough season, which began at the end of March 2025 and ended around the solstice in June of 2025. And at any point when you consume this message, I want you to reflect back on your journey and think about that 3-month window of time where you might have gone through a refinement, the dark night of the soul. There was a time period where you were set aside, and God needs to work on you. And not only that, through your free will, you are going to have to work on yourself. And I'm here to tell you that your higher calling trumps everything else. So you might go across, people that are reading horoscopes, your sign, you're pulling cards for you. And as I shared in part 1 of this journey, a lot of these things, if they're positive, you could use them as a motivational tool to get things, have positive affirmations, so on and so forth. And like we shared the first time, I definitely would stay away from those horoscopes and card readings. Watch out for this. Beware. That puts more negativity on your life and for your journey. I'm here to tell you that all of these readings, all of these card pulls over the course of time during this season that God has put myself in and other people that will remember that time period in 2025, April, May, very chaotic months, right? And there was no running or hiding. It was not going to end. You could even look at positive things. And if you have decalcified your third eye, if you're very sharp, if you're aware, if you got your clairs up, your spiritual senses up, you could actually see things. You could see God closing the door. You could see God making you sit with it. I even had a mentor years ago. He said, you got to sit with it. And sitting with certain things creates fundamental change. And if you're getting this message at some point in your life, you're going to have to go through fundamental change. And certain attributes will never change. I'm going to share this today. If I'm teaching 100 years from now, 200 years from now, right? We have increased lifespans coming online. We had to do deep inner work. You must do the inner work. It doesn't matter what card pull happens, what your horoscope reading is. You must go through a season. I'm going to say this over and over again. And if you're a chosen one, you were set aside, you must go through the season and you must do inner work. Okay? And I'm just like all of you. Some things could pull at your heartstrings, and you hope that, oh wow, maybe I'll receive this, or maybe this is going to end. Is this going to end this week? Is it going to end next week? And the answer is, it's never going to end until you complete what you needed to complete. on the inside. Do the inner work. You must do the inner work. You cannot wish upon a star. You can't tarot card it away. God wants you to refine something for fundamental change. And if you're getting this message, you want fundamental change in order to go 10x. If you want to totally revamp your life, the inner work must be done. And I'm here to share this with all of you tonight. You have to get into the subconscious. This is your spiritual infrastructure. Wow, the wind just picked up. Must be an important message, right? You can't make these things up. Okay, your spiritual infrastructure, right? The subconscious is going to manifest with what is familiar. So it doesn't matter, okay? And again, I'm just giving you the truth. There could be great people, positive messages from some of the tarot card readings. There could be, a lot of positivity, love, unicorns, rainbows, all that stuff. But the truth of the matter is, your subconscious is always going to manifest and constantly create your outer world based on what is familiar, based on what your inner identity is. What are the stories that you're telling yourself? Even though, the guy or the gal on the screen pulls the cards out for you, and, you say, wow, okay, my love is coming, or my wealth is coming. All these things are coming this week. But what is the inner identity? What is the story that you're telling yourself? What are the subconscious programs that are running inside of you? And that inner identity must change. And I'm here to tell you, and this is where there's a big differentiation in the world. This is the differentiation between modern folk and maybe true chosen ones. There is an incredible amount of inner work that needs to be done. Focusing your attention for a sustained period of time is the only way that you could break subconscious programs. And these are just matter of facts, all right? If you understand how the subconscious works, and it is going to create 95% of your reality, and you might have a positive day, or you might have a positive moment. But one of the things I've been discussing on the channel recently, this is about permanent change. Do you want a Band-Aid? How you doing? I'm talking directly to you. Do you want a Band-Aid, or do you want permanent change? And I think a lot of people that resonate with this journey, true ascension journey, you want permanent change. You could get Band-Aids, you could get quick fixes, but in order to create permanent change, you and only you must do the inner work, because your outer world is going to be a reflection of your inner world, and your inner world is the subconscious mind and the subconscious programs and the stories that you tell yourself. There are certain things, people like us, we don't get money, or money's the root of all evil, and so on and so forth. You'll never achieve wealth that way. Love might advert you. You might, maybe you resonate with someone. Maybe you feel like this person is your twin flame, your specific person, your kingdom spouse. You feel the connection there. But what are the stories? What are the self-sabotaging subconscious programs that you're running in the background? No tarot card reading can fix this for you. I'm here to tell you the truth. If you've already realized this, please put a like on this video today so that millions of people will hear this. This is the truth. Because this is a season. God sees, God is putting you on a threshing floor. God is going to say, you know what, you have to have a timeout. Because this is the only way that it's going to happen. This is a season that you must go through. And you must do inner work. I can't tell you the amount of hours that I've spent over the past few months doing inner work. Things that no one else will see but me, right? And, this is a tough time period. And I want everyone to get this, through their head. God has set you aside. God sets you aside for a reason. And when God sets you aside, it's actually not for punishment. It's so that you could get this done. It's very difficult, I know. You watch your friends, people, they're moving on with their lives. Maybe the tarot card readings, they work for them. Maybe you're sitting there, still, sitting with it, right? Still letting it marinate. You were set aside. You have to work out the subconscious mind, the subconscious programs. You have to cause fundamental change that you could carry for a lifetime. But I'm here to tell you, God, when God sets you aside, this is not for punishment, and it feels grueling, and it lasts for months. And I'm sure many people that are tuned into this that have gone through seasons with God that last for months. Heck, sometimes we have seasons, bigger seasons that last for years. You were set aside. Everyone else could move on, and you feel like God has abandoned you. But this ain't my first rodeo, kid. I've been through a season like this before, and now I'm coming out of another one. And I'm here to tell you, right to your face, God put me through this. God has set me aside. God has set you aside. You went through your personal things. Remember, we all have specific everyday lives, and there's something specific that you have to go through. When you're able to do this, God has given me now more that I can teach with wisdom, because I overcame, because I went through it, because I actually did it myself. As we enter this new version of life, life is expanding, life is changing. A lot of people know this. That's why you're tuned into this message, and you're able to focus your attention. You could listen all the way to the end. In this world, people can only, and this is just a modern society, they could give it to me in a Facebook reel, give it to me in a YouTube short, give it to me in 30 seconds, give me a TikTok. Okay? If you cannot, it's not going to change. If you cannot focus your attention for a sustained period of time, you will be lost. Do you want to truthfully manifest these things? Do you want your love? Do you want your wealth? Do you want a brand new reality? Do you want to change your everyday life? Do you want to have new experiences? You're able to manifest these things. And technically, we're manifesting every second of the day. That's actually a good thing. Wow, but again, when you're conscious and aware of these things. When God puts you through these seasons, it's to maybe give you that time period where you look at your life, and now you could reassess your life, and maybe it's very tough. There's a lot of pain, the dark night of the soul, and it feels your life is smashed apart. But when your life is smashed apart, you're able to see all the nooks and crannies. You pick up all the little pieces, and then you could identify, oh, these are the things that were residing. You didn't see it in your subconscious. You didn't know this. You were wishing, you were tuning in, you were putting on a tarot card reading, you were listening to the horoscopes, you were doing all these things, but they never worked. Because what was running in the background? It doesn't matter. You must do inner work, and God is going to set you aside. And even though you are doing work, and I've witnessed this, I've witnessed things, and you might witness supernatural things. Let us know in the comments. Did you go through times and you say, you know what? I saw that door close right in my face. I saw that thing shift. I saw that person shut down. You saw these things. And God will not allow it to happen until that season is over, until you have completed the work that needed to be done, the work that needs to be done for fundamental change. A tarot card reading, a horoscope reading, it ain't going to help you. And I'm leaving this message at a very specific time. In 2025, as I leave this message, we're in the summer now, the summer of assert dominance, where everything shifts. But I want you to reflect on your life and think about the chaos maybe that you had. Think about the dark night of the soul that you had in April, May. Does this resonate with you? Leave it in the comments. What I do is I take the pulse of society and I go through it, and I come back with wisdom to share to the people, because this is how we move forward. And through collaboration, when a lot of us start to see, hey, there are other bigger energies that are at play. And there are certain people that know how to decipher these energies. And, this is the actual truth. Sometimes we have to get what we need to hear, not what we want to hear. And, we can realize that this is not something that can be denied. You must do inner work, And it doesn't matter what cards are pulled. It doesn't matter what horoscopes are read. If you put your faith outside of you, you will be lost. You might have a higher calling. And that is not unicorn. It's not actually a great thing. That means, got to drink the lemon water now. Stay hydrated. High energies right now, right? You might have a higher calling. And that means your journey is very tough. It is absolutely grueling. It's grueling to break through subconscious programs. I went through a couple of seasons in the past. That's how I got to where I am today. And now I just went through another season that was grueling, another season of trials and tribulations. But these seasons get us to tap into things that we didn't know. We didn't know, oh, these were the programs that were running in. Why does this loop keep on happening? You know, you might be tuned into this, and sometimes you want change in your life. Do you want change in your everyday life? And you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, this keeps looping and looping and looping, and I can't break out of it. And the answer is, Light Warrior, that this is running in the subconscious. And it's going to take time where you have to stop. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a Facebook reel or a TikTok. It takes a lot of work, research, and focus, and figuring it out, and knowing thyself, and sitting with thyself. And this is the shift that we've been through, and you have to know these energies, you know, and you know, I see what's out in the world, and again, you might be called. You're called for something more. But God, when God puts you through this season, oh, your friends, oh, the tarot, oh, they read it for your friends, maybe, oh, look at them, they're having a great time, and there you are still sitting there. Because this is for fundamental change. You have a higher calling. There is something that God is working on with you. You have to you could only hear the word of God when you sit quietly. And that's why people, things, situations, they were cleared out. Heck, you might have been pruned. You were set aside, but when you're set aside and you see your other friends, maybe they're getting the tarot card read, oh, it's good for them. They say, God, you abandoned me. Why is everyone else going on with their life? And the answer is, you were set aside so that you could become the best there is. There is something in your life God has made you the best there is from. As we move forward with wisdom. In this modern society, you know, everyone looks for the quick fix, the quick, you know, 1, 2, 3. And that's what some of these tarot card readings, and again, you could use them as motivation. And I can reflect on my journey. There are times where in the past I might have, you know, come across a horoscope or, you know, so on and so forth. And maybe, you know, it's good and it works out. But I could clearly see, and this is why you have to have the eye to see, the third eye. And you're going to go through this season, and it doesn't matter what, absolutely nothing. Every single door is going to close in your face, and you're going to have to sit with it, and you're going to have to go through it. Watch my video. You must go through it. It's the only way out. You can't get a tarot card reading. You can't get a horoscope reading. It's not going to make it go away. You're going to have to stop. You're going to have to do the inner work. And this message that I'm leaving now, it is going to last the test of time, and it will never change. The only way is to do the inner work. You know, I share about my wellness journey, you know, and I share about how I fast and train and my diet and so on and so forth. Click the subscribe button if you want to become healthy, wealthy, and wise. I work in 3 phases of life, and I teach you how to authentically manifest. This is how we authentically manifest. And in order to do this, each and every one of us, we have to go inside, and we have to get into those subconscious programs, and that's what I'm going to be teaching you as we go on this journey. God's season trumps everything else. You can't get out of it. You must go through it. And so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. We're growing every single day. Comment down below, have you lived through this as well? Have you been through a season where every door, there was no way out, you had to go through it? Okay, this is the truth about these things. There is nothing that you can do but the inner work. Your life's gonna get shut down, but when you're set aside, it's so that you could become better. And let's become better. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment, and let's become the greatest version of ourselves. I love you all. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Stay focused, stay empowered. Let's be stronger. Let's be better physically, mentally, and spiritually. Lily's coming alive again today. See, this is where we are. I love all of you. I love you all. Appreciate all of you tuning into this message. And please share the shift out of this video. It will shift the world. And again, you have to know your season. It's something that I've been sharing with everyone. Know your season. Okay, your season might be different than someone else. You might be called to do something else. Something very powerful. Something that nobody else can do. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. I love you all. It's time for you to come to terms with the truth. Destiny will always arrive.